date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Stephen Curry's out there with Booker, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Durant, and it's LeBron in at the four-man position.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power and attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year.
Both checked in for the East. Jimmy Butler comes in for Ball. And West also making a switch. Irving's checked in for Devin Booker. Irving passes to Curry. Here's LeBron, defended by Butler. Here's Jokic. Count it. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Irving can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The West trails by 8. LeBron outside. Inside. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Knowing exactly where his guys are at all times. That's a nice dime from the King.
And Young kicks to Butler. Stolen by Durant. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they get it back. Irving finds KD. And here is James, defended by Young. And a wide open look for Irving. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Young passes to Antetokounmpo. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good work defensively by KD. LeBron outside. Passes to Curry. Here's KD. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. The East leading by 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
Curry outside, and the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. It's good.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. East All-Stars lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Paul George is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Curry in at the 1.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Curry on the wing. Defended by Young. Irving against Brunson. Outside for Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Irving. And the rejection by Antetkopmo. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Ball's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Booker's checked in. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The East leading by 3. Here's Antetkopmo, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the East All-Stars.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Brown's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Jokic is checked in. Down low. Here's Antetkopmo. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Jokic with the screen on Young. Jokic high post. It's Jokic inside.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Brown kicks to Young from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Pass to George. Booker outside. 5 to shoot. Jokic sets the screen for Booker. Over ball. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Devin Booker.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Antetkopmo's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Kevin Durant's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Antetkopmo with the bucket. And so Booker will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 3. Outside Curry. Pass to Durant. Giannis grabs the miss. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Curry fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. The East leading by 5 to the inside. There's Giannis with the slam.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter.
That was
just
a nice
about every
pass.
time.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry with it. Jokic a screen. Fires away from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here are the East All-Stars now. They've let the setup and the slam by Giannis.
Another
How about
nice
the
pass.
springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak. I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry from deep three-point land. Curry with another miss. And here is the East now. They've got an 8-0 run. Ball with the bucket.
Sneaking out to the corner. Can't lose LaMelo. He'll make you pay if you do.
Durant wide open. He fires. The West again cannot hit. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And it's good for 2. 15 points for the Beast.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Adebayo is checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. James checked in for Paul George. The East leading by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. It doesn't go for him. LeBron with some nice D. Here's Curry. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
The East All-Stars have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And so it's the East All-Stars out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Young is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's the Beast. And it's Brown and it's small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And that one is good. Ball's got 8 points.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Young against Booker. For 3, Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. He's got 12.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Boy, that looked like a failure to...
Timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
All right, that is your James team. Make some noise.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Brown. Back to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
Stolen by Durant. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got his first points of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Inside, here's Antetkopmo. Drops in the layup for two. And it's now 22 points for the Beast.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander. He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
Curry against Young. Jokic a screen. Curry passes to Jokic for the three. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from LeBron.
By going cold in that first half, they made things hard on themselves, but they've been warming up since that time.
Butler on the way. Back to Antetkopmo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Antetkopmo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Outside, KD. Curry on the wing. Jokic with his screen on Young. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Jokic passes to KD. Over Butler. The shot by KD. No good. The East leading by 12. Here's Antetkopmo. And that one drops for him. That's 28 points for the Beast.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
James, the pass to Curry. And here's Jokic. And taken away by Brown. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
Almost had it.
And so it's the East All-Stars sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Anthony Davis. Irving is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's George, and it's Jokic in at the center position. Booker. Antetkopmo pulls it in. Antetkopmo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetkopmo. The West trails by 14. Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Antetkopmo. And Ball gets it to go.
LaMelo Ball went crazy with it too.
10 points for LaMelo Ball. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Jokic, no good.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Ball from long range. And another three from the East.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And West also making a switch. James is checked in. And so Booker will bring it up for the West. 19-point game. Jokic sets the screen for Booker. Passes it to Jokic. Fires for three. And it's the East with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ball finds Antetokounmpo. That shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. The West trails by 19. Irving passes to Jokic. The dish to Booker. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 6 points for Devin Booker.
Elite vision from Jokic. Knows exactly where his teammates are at all times. And recognizes the defense, too.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Adebayo. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And some changes here for the East. Giannis, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Trae Young subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Kevin Durant comes in for George. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the basket by Curry.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, nice job down low.
Unwilling to let a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Durant kicks to LeBron. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Bucket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Well, he's certainly seen his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So we'll see Stephen Curry go to the line right here. That's on Jaylen Brown. Look, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Outside Leonard shoots the three. It's hauled in by the East. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. And it's good, 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Davis with a screen on Levine. Kicks it out to Leonard from the arc. Hands it from downtown.
Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
Allen passes to Levine. Here's Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Leonard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot, no good. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They lead by 17. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
14 feet away, can't connect. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one.
First All-Star game, 2K24. I got to see it firsthand.
Go to the East.
Witness.
This was truly a night.
I got to witness your journey.
To the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent
Right now,
across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Evan, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
All special. Peace out. Peace out.